Your voice hums through the crackling air, a vinyl static, soft and rare. Street lamp halos paint your frame, a portrait blurred, no two the same. You fold the night into origami cranes, let them drift where the ache remains. The coffee's cold but the warmth survives. Your fingertips trace constellations on my thighs. Teach me the rhythm of your quietest storm, a language of pauses where our bruises reform. We're dust in the hourglass refusing to fall, a mosaic of moments too fragile to call. Yet we soar, crumbling cliffs on a weathered shore. You gather shadows like they're keepsakes, store them in jars where the moonlight escapes. The fridge hums a lullaby we wrote, a hymn for hearts that float but never boat. Drown me in the silence where your secrets bloom. Let the sirens weep. Here we're just whispers the night can keep. In the flicker, in the fray, we're infinite and small, a love that outruns the end of it all. End of it all.
Dusk spills saffron through the blinds. Your sigh winds the knots in my mind. A record spins a fractured lullaby. Our shadows stretch, then multiply. You press your fears into my palm, a secret kept, a quiet song. The faucet drips in Morse code tears. We're fluent in the weight of unsaid years. Stitch me to the silence where your tremors hide. Your cracks are constellations I chart then abide. Time's a thief, but we're thieves of its theft. A lullaby hummed in the breaths we've left. Oh, steep me in your saffron glow, a slow bloom take only we know. wand leads through the curtain's lace. Your pulse writes hymns, my ribs retrace. We're moth-winged prayers to a faithless sky, aching to burn but too scared to fly. You brew the night in a chipped porcelain cup, sip the stars till the world breaks up. The radiator's hymn fills the gaps in our speech, a language of heat only outcasts teach. Drown me where your chaos blooms like ink. Your scars are maps I'd follow to the brink. We're borrowed souls in a pawn shop trance, a waltz of almost, a half-chance dance. So dissolve in my saffron veins, a requiem dressed in August rain. Your touch is the static that rewrites my name. We're the echo before the echo of the flame. Echo, flame, flame. The world's a jaded film on repeat, but your laugh's the splice where the reels retreat. We're comets in a borrowed atmosphere, crashing slow yet fiercely here. Let the sirens fade, let the clocks unwind. Here we're just stardust with nowhere to hide. In the hum of the static, the saffron's embrace. We're the pause before forever, and the ache it can't erase. Cinnamon breeze through the crack in the pane. Your voice hums like a midnight train. Pages turn in the amber light. Our shadows fuse, dissolve the night. You trace the scars I never showed, a silent storm we both outgrew. The clock's hands sway but never chase. We're tangled in a timeless space. Fold me into whispers where the secrets bloom. Your chaos is a rhythm I'd follow to the moon. The ache in every silence, the weight of unsung words. We're just two lost sailors, naming constellations unheard. Oh, sing me into velvet dusk's embrace, a slow symphony we navigate. Your love's a bruise, gentle, deep and true. We're the kind of broken that the light shines through. Rust on the hinges of an old screen door. Your laughter paints the cracks in the floor. We dance barefoot on fraying threads, a tapestry of what's left unsaid. The fridge hums hymns of yesterday, melted ice but the chill won't stay. You hold my fears like porcelain, a fragile truth we both begin. Drown me in the quiet where the echoes breathe. Your wounds are holy ground where I fall to my knees. The ache becomes a compass, guiding us back home. We're just borrowed souls in a world that's overgrown. Oh, steep me in velvet dust, slow fade, a but here your pulse is where I belong. We're comets burning, not meant to last. Yeah, carving trails through the vast, vast past. Let the sirens wail, let the highways scream. Here we're just embers in a half-remembered dream. In the velvet dusk, where infinite is small, a love that outruns the gravity of it all.
Soft whispers in the velvet sky. Your shadow dances, catches my eye. Sunset drips like honey slow. We're painting dreams in undertow. Candlelight traces the lines of your face. Silent prayers in this sacred space. Embers rise, they twist and twine. Your heartbeat syncs with the rhythm of mine. Wrap me in the quiet, let the world dissolve. Every scar you carry, I'll help it heal, evolve. Time folds into petals, drifting soft and low. We're fragments of a moment the stars refuse to hold. Oh, bathe me in your golden hour glow. A melody only we know. Your touch, a language written in the slow. We're stardust, tangled in the afterglow. Afterglow, afterglow. Scent of rain on your collarbone. We're two shadows but never alone. Midnight hums a lullaby. Your laughter melts the frost inside. Fingertips trace constellations unseen. A silent vow in the spaces between. Moonlight spills like spilled red wine. We're borrowed time yet forever entwined. Pull me under currents where the silence breathes. Every crack in your armor, I'll kiss it till it sees. Hours turn to liquid, pooling at our feet. We're echoes in a symphony where love and loss compete. Oh, drown me in your golden hour glow. A secret only rivers know. Your breath, a hymn that trembles as it goes. We're ghosts dancing where the garden grows. Garden grows, garden grows. The world's a blur of maybes and might, but here your pulse is my northern light. A river bends but never breaks. Where the tide that gives as much as it takes. So let the clock forget to spin. Let the chaos cave in. In your arms, the universe slows. We're just a golden hour that never goes. Never goes.
Your pulse hums whispers through the floorboard sighs. A candle drips its wax lullaby, where dust motes caught in a sunbeam's grasp, tangled in threads the world forgot to clasp. You keep your scars in a cracked glass jar, fireflies trapped like fallen stars. The radio croons a dead man's blues, your lips trace words I never knew. Suture me to the silence where your fractures bloom. Your chaos is a garden I kneel to exhume. Time's a rumor but we're deaf to its tune, a hymn hummed raw in the throat of the moon. Oh, bury me in marrow and moonlight, a slow dissolve of wrong and right. Your love's a bruise in ultraviolet hues, with a tremor in the tremor of a soul confused. You wear the dawn like a second skin, coffee rings tattoo where we've both been. We're moth-winged prayers to a jaded sky, aching to burn but too tender to try. You fold the hours into paper boats, set them adrift in the storm we rode. The fridge door light winks Morse code lies, we're fluent in the art of goodbyes. Drown me in the hush where your shadows made, your cracks are rivers where I'd levitate. Time's a beggar but we're loose with coins, a waltz of wreckage, the night and nights. Oh, steep me in the marrow and moonlight, requiem stitched with borrowed twilight. Your touch is the static that rewrites my spine, we're the echo of a star too tired to shine. The world's a scratch record stuck on repeat, but your breath's the skip that defies the beat. We're comets in a coat of borrowed light, crashing slow through the fabric of night. Let the sirens choke, let the clocks corrode. Here we're just shadows on a winding road, in the marrow, in the moonlight. We're a whispered song, a love that outruns the world's cold calm. Stuck on repeat, but your breath's the skip that defies the beat. We're comets in a coat of borrowed lights, my spine. We're the echo of a star too tired to shine, too tired to shine, too tired to shine.
Your laugh dissolves like sugar in the dark, a flicker on the rim of this whiskey jar. Candle wax weeps on the windowsill, our silence spins a thread time can't kill. You unravel my pulse like a vintage tune, a vinyl spin in a half-lit room. The clock coughs hours we refuse to count, your fingerprints map the ache I can't discount. Knit me into the quiet where your shadows rest, your cracks are altars where I'd kneel, confess. We're borrowed dust in a borrowed rhyme, a love stitched tight at the edge of almost time. Oh, weave me into fractures the sky, where comets dressed in the dusk's last sigh. A flash, a fade, still everything tonight. Let the sirens choke, let the street lights sway. Here we're just echoes. Moonlight filters through the cracks in the door. Your breath paints frost on the floor. Time's a feather we've both ignored. Dust settles where our shadows roared. You stitch my silence with a thief's precision, a quilt of truths in loose collision. The kettle sighs a blues refrain. Our cracks hum hymns of joy and pain. Chain me to the rhythm of your silent storm. Your cracks are the shores where I'm reborn. We're ash in the hourglass, refusing to fall. A lullaby hummed in the ruins of it all. Oh, baptize me in rust and reverie, a love etched in the bark of the oldest tree. Your touch, a wound that heals as it bleeds. We're the ghosts of a fire that the night still needs. Still needs. Still needs. Still needs. Dawn carves its name on your sleeping spine, a map of the battles you've yet to define. We're moth-eaten sweaters, frayed but worn. Our threads unravel yet keep us warm. You collect the stars in a mason jar, trade them for the weight of who we are. The fridge light flickers like a tired eye, with scribbled verses in a lullaby. Drown me in the hush where your secrets bloom. Your scars are the soil where I'll plant the moon. Time's a beggar but we're bankrupt too. A waltz of shadows in a world stained blue. Oh, steep me in rust and reverie, a psalm hummed by the roots of the sea. Your kiss, a scar that the stars can't undo. We're the echo of a tide that never knew. Never knew. Never knew. The world's a cracked kaleidoscope lens, but your pulse bends the light that it sends. We're comets wrapped in Sunday clothes, burning brief but deeper than the cosmos knows. Let the sirens fade, let the clocks decay. Here we're just starlight and borrowed clay. In the rust and the reverie, we're infinite small. A love that outlives the end of it all. Your laugh's sugar dissolving in my tea. Slow motion, sweetness lingering endlessly. Streetlights bow like old oak trees. Our shadows sway in a half-drawn breeze. You fold my doubts like paper planes, toss them into the August rain. The TV hums in black and white, but your hands write poems in the dim light. Pull me where the tide forgets the moon, where the ache in my ribs hums your favorite tune. We're just two ghosts in a rented room, filling cracks with whispers and perfume. Oh, steep me in your silk and smoke, a slow second skin. Starlight pooling where your scars begin. Coffee rings on the windowsill. Our chaos curbed by a morning chill. You count my pulse like loose leaf coins. Trade them for the weightless void. The fridge light flickers, Morse code prayers. We're fluent in the language of repairs. Bury me in the quiet where the echoes swell. Your cracks are constellations I know too well. Time's a thief, but we're the collateral. A love that's equal parts fragile and immortal. Oh, drown me in your silk and smoke. A hymn too raw for holy folks. Your touch rewrites the vows that I've broke. We're the ache in every joke the universe told. The world's a scratched record, skipping its lies. But your breath's the static that harmonizes. We're comets dressed in borrowed light, burning brief, but damn, we burn bright. Let the clocks rust, let the sirens cry. Here we're just stardust, learning to defy. In the space between the gasp and choke, we're forever, forever silk and smoke. Your whispers melt like sugar in my tea. A bittersweet confession stirring quietly. The moon hangs low, a pendant cracked with rust. Our shadows stitch the silence into trust. You unravel time with a thief's gentle hands, stealing seconds to build a house of sand. The vinyl skips a truth we can't outrun, a lullaby frayed where the night's begun. Swaddle me in the static of your half-truths. Your chaos is a language I'd learn to lose. We're two stray sparks in a hurricane's eye, dancing where the fire meets the why. Oh, eclipse me in your ember glow. A slow collapse only we know. Your love's a bruise in ultraviolet hue. We're the ghosts of a flame the wind clings to. Wind clings to. Dawn licks the edges of our borrowed bed. Your breath etches hymns on the ceiling's thread. We're stained glass souls in a fractured pane. Translucent truths, kaleidoscope rain. You collect my fears like subway tokens. Trade them for a skyline half broken. The radiator hums a blues refrain. Our cracks hum back a whispered campaign. Baptize me in the dust of your attic prayers. Your scars are hymns I'd wear as layers. Time's a beggar, but we're loose with change. A waltz in the ruins, deranged and strange. Oh, eclipse me in your ember sway. A requiem dressed as yesterday. Your touch is a scar that the stars can't undo. With the ash in the hourglass bleeding through. Bleeding through, bleeding through. The world's a jukebox stuck on repeat, but your pulse is the rhythm that skips the beat. We're satellites dressed in street lamp gold, orbiting a love too reckless to hold. Let the sirens wail, let the street lights dim. Here we're taps the fire escape. Your sweater's a relic I still can't shake. We spill secrets like loose leaf tea, steam curling ghost of what used to be. You sketch my spine in the neon haze, a map of a city we'll never erase. The fan spins tales in its drowsy whir, your voice a balm for the ache I'd prefer. Tangle me in the threads of your flicker and fray. Your cracks are the places I'd beg to stay. Time's a thief, but we're stealing its keys. A hymn hummed in the hum of the fridge's decrees. Oh, melt into my honeycomb heart, a hymn of rust and reverie, a work of art. Your love's the light that the cracks let through. We're the slowest dance the night ever knew. The edges of last night's wine, your scent still clings to the fault lines. Tangled sheets hum a blues refrain, your footsteps echo like August rain. You collect my splinters, call them constellations, a galaxy spun from our miscalculations. The kettle sighs like it understands, we're two loose threads and fate's trembling hands. Bury me in the quiet where your shadows play. Your scars are kintsugi, I'd worship the clay. Hours drip like wax from a candle's confession. We're the silence between the question and obsession. Oh, dissolve in my honeycomb heart, a song of grit and grace torn apart. Clock's tattoo. The world's a scratched record stuck on repeat, but your pulse is the rhythm that bends the beat. We're supernovas wrapped in Sunday clothes, burning brief but deeper than the cosmos knows. Let the sirens fade, let the stars